Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Fertzer. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first is Wentz. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. He'll try again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got the, and it's a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And some room to work. He's at the 40. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines.
This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Flexing his muscle again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake. Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
Carson Wentz had Zach Ertz and later Dallas Goedert during his time in Philadelphia as excellent tight ends. But I think he'll grow to like Jack Doyle as well with the Colts. That connection there gives him a first down.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kylen Granson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Blankenship out for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21,
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Come on, let's go. Quiddy Pay in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Second and 10.
Now Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Tannehill.
He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. And while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
That comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Looking deep for Julio. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Again, Tannehill.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here you go, right here. 30! You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Record. 58.
Tannehill now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off down near the 5. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Mike's 5-4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Shift.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So that's what an angry defense looks like and what they can do. They told him, you've had your 3 touchdowns already. No way you're getting a 4th.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Empty. He's checking.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw football. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Quiddy Pay
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A throw over the middle taken in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bullet good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
17. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try the left side with Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.